Hello there, my beautiful YouTube family. It is me, Lisa, your host for another episode of Smile with Me. Guys, today will not be a Lisa Logic episode. Instead, it's going to be a full blown episode because I have a lot to share with you. Guys, I have been off the grid and I have to tell you what's been going on with me. And because I've been off the grid, I might do some stammering. I might skip some things. You might see me have to look down and check out my notes every now and then and stuff. But I'm asking y'all, if you will, pray for your girl and just give me just a little bit of grace. Please, just a little bit of grace. So I have been off for a few days, well, for several days, enjoying the holidays and some other things that's been going on and stuff. And I just decided that, you know what, I was just going to take a break from all the hustle and bustle. And I've just been chilling in my studio here on the sofa, enjoying this hot cup of cocoa. This is white hot chocolate with whipped cream on top. Y'all, this stuff right here is a game changer. If you've never tried it, get some of this in your tummy. Because I'm telling you, once you try this, you won't go back. This is good stuff right here. White hot chocolate. Check it out. I want to tell you guys about what's been going on, what I'm planning for next year, how that's going to look. I got some bigger plans coming for Smile with Me. Got a lot of ideas in my head, and stuff, and but I've got a lot of things that I want to share with you about that to make this like new and improved. And I've got another plan that I'm going to tell you about in a few minutes that I want to do for next year as well. And I'm going to need your support with that. But really, I want to know what you've been doing. What did you do for Thanksgiving? What did you do for Christmas? What are you planning for New Year's Eve? And what are you planning for New Year's? What are for 2023? What are some things that you're trying to accomplish in 2023? Drop that information down in the comments because we want to be able to pray for you. We want to pray for you individually. We want to pray for you as a group. We want to pray and support you in what it is that you're trying to do for 2023. So drop that information down there in the comment section. I'm going to finish off my cup of hot cocoa and then I'm going to be back to tell y'all all about what's been going on. So hang tight. See you in a bit. Okay, so let's just jump right into this because as you see, this is not going to be a Lisa's Logic. This is going to be a full-blown episode for you today. So I wanted to share with you just an update on where things have been going with me. So things that I'm planning on doing. So 2022 has been an awesome year for me. I've experienced a lot of things, in the year, there's been some highs and lows, but at the end of the day, it has been an awesome year. For 2023, I have a couple of things that I'm looking forward to doing. I want to make this channel more. I want it to be new and improved. So when you see episodes of Smile with Me, it'll look a little bit different. I've got a lot of different ideas in my head about what I want to do for 2023. And some of it includes inviting some guests in to have them talk with me and share with me their experiences and things that I think that information that I think that you would find useful. I also plan to become the author of a children's book in 2023. I am currently in the process, and it seems to be a very long process, but in the process of making that come to fruition. So in 2023, be looking for that too. So just an update on what's been going on with me. So back in January, about mid-January and around that time frame, my mom was already in palliative care. And so my family, we were trying to provide as much in-home care for her as we possibly could. But it got to a point where she was starting to require way more attention and way more higher levels of care than what we could provide for her. And to keep it from becoming stressful on her, stressful on us, and for everybody to just not be overwhelmed, we decided, along with our mom, that it was going to be best for her to go to an assisted living facility. And so she agreed, which was, oh man, 95% of the battle right there was that she agreed to do it because she started to realize just, what was going on with her. So we managed to make that happen. The residents were amazing. They loved her. She enjoyed them. The staff was really good. She started to really get into playing bingo and going to the monthly bingo auctions. She loved that more than anything because she could win stuff. And she would call me up. It was like on Saturdays at 2. They played bingo every Saturdays at 2. And like one of the Saturdays out of the month, I can't remember if it was the third Saturday. I think it was the third Saturday of every month was bingo auction. And she would be reminding me, Lisa, don't forget, we play bingo tomorrow at 2. Are you going to be here? Yes, mom, I will be there. So that was her thing. And so that was a lot of fun for her. But anyway, in August, her health took a turn for the worse. It started to spiral downward, and it started to spiral downward very quickly. So at that point, her team of doctors and her caregivers, decided that what was going to be best for her was to place her in hospice care. So we all know about hospice and things, and so I found out then that she could be placed into hospice for up to 6 months. I didn't realize that you could be considered a hospice patient for that long. So that was new to me. But anyway, we did that. She became a hospice patient. She understood, what was going on with her. We started to see her health declining and declining in such a speedy fashion where we could see differences in how she looked and her ability to do things, and how it looked so different from 10 days ago. It looked so different from 5 days ago. It looked different from just 2 days ago. And so we knew at that point that her illness was progressing rather rapidly. She had been diagnosed with stage 4 metastatic colon cancer. So I encourage folks out there to please get checkups from your doctor. If your doctor makes a suggestion for you to do something to make your health better, I encourage you to do just that, because keeping up with your health will take you a long way. My mother was 87 years old, so she lived a very long and good life. So anyway, we were all there with her up to her very last moments. We witnessed her taking her last breath. That was on Friday, November the 18th at 11:22 in the morning. So that was a pretty stressful day for all of us. All of our family was there throughout this whole time frame. We had just been praying, that whatever came up, that we would make the best decision. We were praying that God would just prepare us for what was going to come next, and prepare our hearts and minds to know what we needed to do, the best way to handle it. So that was on November the 18th. And if you put that in perspective with the holidays, Thanksgiving was the following Thursday. So that was our first Thanksgiving without our mom. So I had been reading some information online about, just how to get through the first holidays after losing a loved one. And so, it was just reminding me of, like not being afraid to show emotion, and not being afraid to have joy at sometimes during the grieving process, or when you're mourning. It's okay. It's okay to share how you're feeling with people and to ask for help. It also talked about during the holidays to possibly create some new traditions. And so one of the new traditions that we created for Thanksgiving is that typically we all prepare a dish and we would take it to my mom's house for Thanksgiving, or we take it to my sister's house or to my brother's house and enjoy our meal together. Well, this year, my brother from Tennessee was here with us. He was here for an entire week. So we were pretty much full family during this time frame. And so on Thanksgiving, we all went out to eat. We found a restaurant that was open on Thanksgiving, and we went out to eat and had the absolute best time. with the in-laws, the nieces and nephews, everything. It was just amazing to get to be together, and enjoy each other's company. Sad occasion, but we were all together and all on the same page. And that to me was priceless, that we were all on the same page. Um, Family, the immediate family, our extended family, everybody just came together and embraced us. And it was an amazing moment for us. That was a good time. And I am truly grateful for my family. So we celebrated Christmas. Christmas was our first Christmas with our mom as well. So we did the same thing. We found ourselves a restaurant that was open on Christmas, and we went there for dinner and had the best time again. Family was together. It was an opportunity for us to have kind of processed what has gone on in the past month and stuff, and to just sit and have heart to heart conversations about what's coming next, and how we want to move forward, with her estate and things. And so it was a real good conversation that all of us were able to have. And again, I am just super grateful that our family is on the same page and that we are managing to take the right steps with this. I want to tell you about a Bible verse before I get too far into this that that reminds me of what we're dealing with right now. And it comes from Isaiah, the 41st chapter and the 10th verse. And this is coming from the Message version. And it says, "Don't panic. I am with you. There is no need to fear, for I am your God. I'll give you strength. I'll help you. I'll hold you steady, and I will keep a firm grip on you." Now, how amazing is that? What an awesome word to get from God, and to know that He's going to take care of us. He's going to be there for us through all of this. And I just started to feel like, yeah, our family is coming together, and it's all good. It is truly all good. We're not panicking because we know He's with us. He's given us strength, and He's keeping a firm grip on us. And that to me is just a sweet relief to know that He has His hands on me, and He is not going to let me go or let me slip away. So, some other things that I read about, I have walked this journey 12 years ago when I lost my best friend. And during that time, I was a part of a 13-month grief session. And that was a very eye-opening therapeutic counseling, that I was a part of. And the one thing that I truly enjoyed about that was the fact that it was a group session and there were no tissues on the table. And so when they explained it, it was for the purpose of people not feeling ashamed or feeling embarrassed for letting their tears flow. That was to encourage you to let it out, to let it go. And so that was amazing to me, to just be able to share that information with my family, even, to say that it is okay if you feel sad. It's okay to let those tears flow, because we know how much, mom meant to us and things. So it was okay. And I also found out about how it was okay that even if you felt joy, at some time during your grieving moment, it's okay, because we experience so many different emotions just throughout the day. It's okay to feel some joy during when you've lost someone. It also talked about, like I said, the starting a new tradition. And I feel like our new tradition has been that we're not cooking anymore. We are going to find a restaurant that is open, and we are going to make reservations, and we are going to be there just like we did for Thanksgiving and Christmas. So yeah, yep. Not real sure what the plan is for New Year's though and stuff, but New Year's Eve, I'm pretty sure that I will be in a church service, just celebrating the goodness of God, and just worshiping Him into the new year of 2023. Another thing that the articles that I read talked about was when you create some new traditions. It talked about possibly like sharing stories about that person, And like as you're sitting around the table to ask other people to share about fond memories that they have of that person. And it also talked about if the person had a favorite recipe, to make that recipe and name that dish after the person. So it was a lot of really good things, that it shared in there. And I'm going to put those links to those articles at the end of this video. So in case you want to look at those, or if you know someone else who may be in the same position that I am in right now. So anyway, the day after Thanksgiving is when we held our memorial service for our mother. And there were people who had so many beautiful things to say about her as they made tributes to her at the services and things. And so for me, I am at peace. I am at peace. All is well, because I remembered hearing a sermon from Bishop Dale Bronner, and he talked about that being at peace is when you have an awareness that God is with you. I have that awareness. I can't remember if I've shared on this channel or not, but I feel like that God speaks to me through dreams. And I can have some of the most vivid dreams sometimes that feel, I mean, it's as if it is just happening. And then a lot of times I will experience like a deja vu moment, like, how did I know about this? How did I know I was going to be coming to this particular house? How did I know that this is how this was going to go? How did I know that it was going to be this easy, to find this location, and things. So I have very vivid dreams like that. And so earlier in the year, I'd had a dream about my mom. And we were at her house on her sofa, laughing, having a good old time. Two of my aunts were there with us, and we were all just having a yay old time. And in the dream, it was like it transitioned, and we were in a different place. It was like she was standing in the lobby of a building, a hotel or something. I'm not really sure where we were at, but she was like in the lobby area, and there was a spotlight that was strictly on her, and the spotlight was just shining straight down on her. Myself, my aunts, we were all there, like everyone was just standing along the edge of that spotlight. There were several other people that had walked up, and they were just standing on the edge of that spotlight. And my mom was in the middle with the absolute most beautiful white dress on, and she was just twirling around like a ballerina in a music box. And the song, I believe it may be CeCe Wine, and I am not really sure who sings the song, but it's talks about dancing in your presence. And that song was on, and she was just spinning and twirling like she was a ballerina and saying, "King of glory, I just want to be with you. I want to dance in your presence." And so to me, that was the most eye-opening moment that I had experienced about her. And so I was telling my sister about it, and she was just like, wow. And so when I heard the message from Bishop Bronner about having a peace is having an awareness that God is with you, and after having that dream, I was like, I know where she's at. I know where she's at. I know that she is resting in the arms of Jesus. I know that she has been fitted for her wings. I know that she is good to go, and she is in heaven. So I am good. When I tell you all is good, I truly mean it, that all is good, because I know exactly where she's at. Same thing with my best friend, my absolute best friend from 12 years ago, had a dream about where he's at, with him sitting with me and telling me about where he was and the things that he could see there and stuff. And that was just very eye-opening to me. So for those two people that I have lost that were extremely close to me, I am at peace. I am at peace, and all is well. Man, I'm telling you, it's good to know Jesus. It truly is. It truly is good to know Jesus. So don't forget about this scripture that I've shared with you from Isaiah, the 41st chapter and the 10th verse, that says, "Don't panic. I am with you. There's no need to fear, for I am your God. I'll give you strength. I'll help you. I'll hold you steady, and I'll keep a firm grip on you. That is the Message version of Isaiah 41, 41st chapter, and the 10th verse. Folks, I am so glad that you hopped on here to see me before the end of this year. I'm so glad that I was able to get some time to get in here and talk to y'all. Thank you for letting me come into your day and spend some time with you. Thank you, thank you, thank you from the bottom of my heart. I truly appreciate you. I would love for you to like, subscribe, and share this video with anyone that you know may be in the same situation that I'm in and experiencing what I'm experiencing. Please share it with them. I love you. I love you. I love you. Take care of yourselves. Enjoy the rest of your holiday. And I look forward to seeing you in 2023.